Hey everybody, welcome back to Touchy Reactions. It's New Artist November, and I've never done an Eminem reaction on this channel, so we're gonna be checking out an Eminem song today. I got my sister Danielle here with me. I'll explain why I have Danielle here maybe later in the video, but I have seen this before, and when I found out that she hadn't seen this before, I had to show it to her. It's a very let's not talk about it. I want her to have a fresh, clean reaction to this. You're a fan of Eminem, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we grew up during the Eminem era when he was blowing up, so we're familiar with his work. Those of you who know what this is, know what's coming. Let's go ahead and go into it raw. This is Darkness by Eminem. You ready?
I was just going to say, I would go so far as to say his last rap battle on 8 Mile is one of my favorite rap songs.
Yeah? Okay, Here we go.
I don't wanna be alone. I don't wanna be alone in the darkness. I don't wanna be alone in the darkness. I don't wanna be alone in the darkness anymore.
Here I am alone again. Can't get out of this hole I'm in. It's like the walls are closing in. You can't help me, no one can. I can feel these curtains closing. I go to open them, but something pulls them closed again. Feels like I'm loathing in Las Vegas. Haven't got the Vegas, why I'm so lost. But I'd make you this small wager. If I bet you I'll be in tomorrow's paper, who would the odds favor? I'm so much like my father. You would think that I knew him. I keep pacing this room, Valium, then chase it with booze. One little taste it'll do. Maybe I'll take it and snooze, then tear up the stage in a few. Fuck the Colt 45, I'ma need something stronger. If I pop any caps, it better be off of vodka. Round after round after round, I'm getting loaded. That's a lot of shots, huh?
I don't wanna be alone in the darkness.
Yeah.
I don't wanna be alone in the darkness.
All right, so how's the song making you feel so far, what it's about?
What's making me feel like it's his addictions. He's rapping about what his addictions is.
All right, we'll keep going. Next verse.
I don't wanna be alone in the darkness anymore.
Now I'm staring at the room service menu off a benzo. I can hear the music continue to crescendo. I can see the whole fucking venue from my window. That's when you know you're schizo. Cause I keep peeking out the curtain from
He's singing about the Route 51.
Yeah.
Wow.
When I watched this the first time, well, I'm just going to let it play out, and then we'll talk about it at the end here. But I didn't pick up on that until the third verse. And the way he turns it, I mean, you got it pretty quick. It's probably because I built it up so much and you were really paying attention. But when he reveals what this was, because the way he writes it is like he's an artist who's getting ready to go on stage. He said, I'm about to go tear up the stage in a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're picturing it's an artist who's dealing with some demons, and he's in his room drinking, he's getting ready to go perform.
But as soon as he popped those curtains like that and I saw what he was looking at, I knew exactly what it was.
Yeah, the whole message is like a double entendre so on one hand it could be about an artist who's dealing with problems and is waiting for their chance to go on. But on the other hand, it's this entirely dark thing about the Route 51. Here we go.
From the hotel, the music is so loud, but it's almost as though I don't hear no sound. I should get ready for the show now. Wait, is this the whole crowd? I thought the shit was sold out. But it's only the opening act. It's early, don't overreact. If something told me relax and just hope for the show to be packed. Don't wanna hit the stage before they fill each row to the max, cause that'd be totally whacked. You can't murder a show nobody's at. But what if nobody shows? Panic mode, about to snap and go motherfucking wacko at any second. About to cancel the show just as fans below rush the entrance. Plan is to go direct shit, cameras in all directions. The press is about to go ape shit, bananas on all the networks. Commando with extra clips, I got ammo for all the hecklers. I'm on to the teeth. Another volume fall off the bed, hit the ground and crawl to the dresser. Alcohol on my breath as I reach for the scope. I'm blacking out, I'm all out of meds with them benzodiazepines gone now. It's just magazines sprawled out on the floor. Fuck the media, I'm going all out, this is war.
I don't wanna be alone in the darkness.
So first time I watched this up to this point, I still thought this was just him dealing with
Even
his
when he was
demons.
setting up the camera on the room service tray.
It didn't click. You know what I'm saying? I was deep into what he was saying. I was like, he's rapping about his demons again. He's always rapped about being on drugs and that kind of
Yeah.
thing. But right here is where this video lets you know where we're going with this.
I don't wanna be alone in the darkness. I don't wanna be alone in the darkness anymore.
People start to show up. Time to start the show up. It's 10:05 p.m. and the curtain starts to go up. And I'm already sweating, but I'm locked and loaded for rapid fire.
Again, even now, if you didn't know,
Yeah.
it still seems like he's the headliner who's nervous about going on. He's like, man, he's in his room, he's doing this, he's getting all nervous and stuff. And if you don't know what's going to happen, you still would think that this is just an artist who's nervous about going on stage for whatever reason.
It's super emotional for
It is.
me.
It
I
is.
mean, maybe it's
So-
I mean, being from Vegas,
Yeah.
that was a
I was going to let the folks outside know that Danielle lived in Vegas when this happened. And so she was kind of real close to this as a Vegas resident.
and I lived just 1 block away from the Monte Carlo
Yeah,
or the
yeah.
is that where he was at? The Monte-
Downtown, yeah. It was the Mandalay Bay.
Yeah, I lived right behind, just 1 block away from the man. You figure I lived on Trop and Valley View,
Yeah, you were right down there.
right there.
Right.
Spitting for all the concert goers. Scopes for sniper vision. Surprise from out of
So right there,
Oh, yeah,
he
it
changes
switches.
into that guy.
Yeah.
And breaks the window. And this is for me as the first time I saw. I was like, oh my God, this is not what I thought it was.
Yeah.
fire spitting for all the concert goers. Scopes for sniper vision. Surprise from out of nowhere. As I slide the clip in from inside the hotel, leaning out the window, going Kaiser Sosa, finger on the trigger. But I'm a licensed owner with no prior convictions, so lost the sky's the limit. So my supply's infinite, strapped like I'm a soldier. Got 'em hopping over walls and climbing fences. Some of them John Travolta, staying alive by inches. Cops are knocking, oh fuck. Thought I blocked the entrance. Guess your time is over. No suicide note, just a note for target distance. But if you'd like to know the reason why I did this, you'll never find a motive. Truth is, I have no idea. I am just this stumped, no signs of mental illness. Just trying to show you the reason why we're so fucked. Cause by the time it's over, we'll make the slightest difference.
I don't wanna be alone in the darkness. I don't wanna be alone in the darkness. I don't wanna be alone in the darkness anymore.
Yeah, we do have some breaking news from the Associated Press right now. Just gonna bring that up because we are hearing, we have told you that the shooter is dead, and we have just learned that police are saying that the Las Vegas shooter killed himself.
That is the bartender there at Mandalay Bay, and I believe we are going to hear more
Yeah,
from
we just
her.
wanted to share that with you. You can see behind me here. This is what he looks like. Now, we did just tell you that police, just earlier, Metro was telling us that he killed himself inside the hotel room.
Good morning. As we come to you on the air, we bring you breaking news: a school shooting. Another school shooting. Reports of a number of fatalities, and this time it is in Santa Fe, Texas. That is just outside Galveston. A suspect shooting out of Southern California. We are following breaking news this morning. Another deadly school shooting. This one in Santa Fe, Texas. That's just outside Houston.
26 killed and 20 others wounded. What is now the deadliest shooting in 5 people dead and the attacker opening fire outside the church during a morning worship session. He unloaded a chaotic and terror making his way inside.
This, a deadly shooting at a food festival in Northern California. 3 people so far dead.
Breaking news. A
15
deadly shooting in a
gunman
newspaper
opened
office in
fire.
Annapolis. Newly released surveillance video shows the moments leading up to the mass shooting in Dayton, Ohio. Authorities say
Even now, I've seen it. I've probably seen that video 50 times. And even now, it still gets me teared up about this is where we're at,
Well, that took me all to that. I remember I was sleeping and Katie, our cousin who lives in England, they had the news there and she texted me, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "What are you talking about? Am I okay?" And of course I turned on the TV and there it was.
It was crazy. I remember that night. My friend Billy Maringer, I think he was Ubering that night in Vegas, and he got calls
Really?
to go down there to pick people up.
I had a girlfriend who was actually there and was shot.
Really?
Yeah. She used to work with me, and
So-
still had PTSD. Like 2 years later.
As far as this song is concerned, I'm a little conflicted because on one way, it almost glorifies the shooter in a way. It's Eminem writing a song about the shooter. Who knows if that would lead to future shootings because people want to be remembered and glorified in the same way that this kind of glorified the shooter. So in that way, I'm a little angry that this was made the way it was, but at the same time, the message of the song is bringing awareness to the chaos and insanity that we're living with.
If we're not in America, if we're not aware by now
Yeah,
that
yeah.
what is happening in our country is completely insane, it makes no sense. I mean, we the people need to do something at some point,
Yeah.
or we're just going to see more and more and more videos like this. You know, it's
But so, what do you think about my confliction about this glorifying that shooter?
I don't know. The song says it's darkness. Clearly, I don't remember them saying that he was a drunk and a pill popper. I knew he was a gambleaholic.
Yeah, I think they found a bunch of stuff in his room.
So I mean, you know,
Benzodiazepine. I think M talks about it in the song. Now, the song itself, again, masterfully written in a way that had you only heard this song and not seen the video, there's no telling when you would have figured out what was going
right.
on. That shot out the window did it for you. I know because that there was so
As
many.
soon as it flashed out.
Yeah.
And I mean, that was just like a millisecond of a flash out the window, but I knew exactly what that was as soon as
When I watched it, I didn't get it until he pulled the hood off and it was the guy in the room, and I was like, "Oh my God, this is Vegas."
So you watched it for a long time before you realized
Yeah.
what he was singing. Yeah, no, as soon as those curtains flashed open, I knew what that was.
Yeah, that's crazy. Anyway, I'm sorry to bring up all these terrible bad memories. When you told me yesterday you hadn't seen this, I knew we had to do a reaction to it because this is a very emotional
And it's
song.
not just that it's bad memories, it's a bad feeling about our country and how we can't even solve one problem.
No.
I mean, we can't even solve are our kids going to come home from school today?
Yeah.
And it's how can we call ourselves the greatest country in the world and we can't even solve one problem?
Yeah. And I don't know what the solution is.
I don't either.
A lot of people say it's the guns are the problem. A lot of people say it's mental health is the problem. A lot of people say it's poverty is the problem or whatever it might, bullying is the problem. Whatever it is, we're not attacking any of it.
No, I'm not attacking it. No.
We haven't changed anything. I know that guns is going to be the hardest part of trying to get changed.
And you know
So,
what I know?
fine.
I advocate, yes, we should be able to arm ourselves
Yes.
we should.
Should we be able to have an arsenal like this guy? Probably not.
I think how is that not a mental illness? Someone that's a regular human that's stockpiling an arsenal. There's got to be something wrong that I don't know.
So in my thing, if we know we're not going to make any ground on the gun thing, fine. Let's set that aside for now. Let's dump all the money into mental health. Let's dump all the money into
Education.
stopping bullying, stopping poverty, helping grow education, whatever the other causes are that aren't the guns, because we know we're not going to get anywhere on trying to change the guns. There's just too many people that just are dug in that that's not going to be something that they're going to be able to move on. Fine. For now, let's set that aside. Let's try and fix all the other parts of it. And if it still doesn't solve the problem, then we can come back to those folks and say, look, we tried it. We tried to fix all those other things.
But I wish we would try something. We tried nothing.
Anything.
And Columbine was 25 years ago.
Yeah.
So we haven't solved one single problem, not one.
All right. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction video. It's kind of a somber one, obviously, because of the message behind it, but it's an
Well, I
important
wonder why Eminem decided to do that.
one.
I would
don't know.
love to
I
know.
mean, he definitely wanted to send a message, right?
Yeah.
He probably saw the shooting in Vegas and was like, I'm going to use my platform to say something about this. The shot at the end with him looking at all the
Screens.
TVs with all the different shootings, and then it turns into the American flag, like this is who we are, this is what we are. A lot of people around the world see us as that. They think that if they go to the States, there's a chance they can get shot.
There is a chance they could get shot.
Yeah. I mean, that's part of our identity now. It's not even like, land of the free, home of the brave, all that good stuff, but also gun nuts. The world looks at us as people who get angry in a split second, or
And yeah.
and take it out on everybody else. So it's definitely something I wish we could change. Don't know how to fix it, but
I would love to see us fix one thing.
just something.
One thing instead of every single day it's the same
Right.
over and over and over.
Right.
And
Alright.
and then we have the nerve to say we're the greatest country in the world, and I'm
Yeah.
American and I love America just as much as the next person, but if we can't solve a problem, then that makes us not the greatest country in the
Yeah,
world.
if you're one of those people that's like, well, if you don't like it here, move.
I don't
that's
wanna
not-
move.
Yeah, I don't want to move. I want to fix the problem and continue
Right.
to like it here.
I want America to go back to being, I'm not saying make America great again. That is
No.
not what I'm saying. I'm just saying there was a time when we had
Safe again.
moral. Yes, let some, I don't know what the answer is, but
All right. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I would say I had a lot of fun on this, but this was an important reaction. I'm glad we did it. Sorry to drop
Yeah.
this on you. I know
that's
I
all
didn't.
right.
I didn't give
was
you.
not expecting that at all.
I didn't give you any kind of. I wanted to get your genuine reaction to it, so
Well, you
I
got
didn't
it.
give you any kind of hint of what.
You got
was.
it.
Matter of fact, I skipped over this at the beginning because I didn't want you to see this. This video
Oh,
contains
okay.
graphic scenes of a mass shooting. I didn't want you to see that part of it and know what was coming, so I skipped over that first 4 seconds. All right. Anyway, that's it for this video. If you guys stuck around here to the end, we appreciate you stopping by. And don't forget to come on back.
Come on back.
If you enjoyed this video, the YouTube algorithm that knows everything you like thinks you may also enjoy this video up here.